set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st down, Manning. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Manning. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Manning now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Lynch, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, a breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Thomas, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight down. There you go. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 36. What? Squeeze. Shoot.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go. Down. 60 or 54. Stop your whining. Shit. Hey, check 24. Hey, Sam on.
On 1st down, Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
8 read.
2nd and 10.
54. Check 3. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, 49 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Manning going to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Again, they'll throw with Manning. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Manning to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tevin Coleman there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Now Manning again. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that change.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check out. Hey, Delta. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go again.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Yep.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the out. Watch the out. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Look at me. Go up. Fight.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
70, Indy. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Switch, switch, switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Come. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Tannehill hands to Drake. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
54th Mike, 54th Mike. 5. Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
It's our time. It's our time.
There. Crunch. Crunch. Let's go.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Kittle, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline now for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Rush in. Rush in.
Alert 3.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch it. Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right back to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Rock it.
They'll run with Drake. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check. Hatchet. Check, 31, check.
Hard. Spot, be different.
A give running right, Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check.
Go on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Hey, switch gears.
22 jet bomber.
Watch out. Check 99. Switch. Shift. Save. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
On third down, Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so high.